Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads, the feisty Eggheads. Here you all are. If you'd like to work on a question from the Eggheads, just before we get cracking here on our quiz, Beth, what have you got?
It's quite a short one, actually, today, Jeremy. What is the longest word in the English language which only contains one vowel?
We'll find the answer from Beth at the end of the show. Let's get on with it. Taking on the might of our quiz Goliaths today are Team TAC from Lancashire. Now, this team all met through their love of running and they're members of the Trawden Athletic Club in Pendle. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Nicola and I run a children's play centre.
Hi, I'm Pip and I'm a design engineer.
Hi, I'm Jamie and I'm a purchasing manager.
Hi, I'm Paul and I'm a senior web developer.
Hi, I'm Phil and I'm a university lecturer.
So, Nicola and team, hello.
Hello.
Great to see you. And it's running that brings you together, Nicola.
Yes, it does. We're all members of the same running club and we all take part in Park Run every Saturday as well at Pendle.
OK, and you've done marathons yourself, have
Yes.
you? How many?
I think 19.
19. And ultras, what are they?
I've not done many ultras, but that's anything longer than a marathon.
Gosh, so how far have you gone?
I've done 100k over 2 days, but I've got a 50-miler coming up this month.
What's that, 60 miles in 2 days? Oh, my goodness me. And you, I think, hold a record for the longest run dressed as a witch?
The fastest run dressed as a witch. Fastest
Tell us-
marathon dressed as a witch.
Right, tell us about that.
Well, being from Pendle, which is famous for its witches, I thought it was a natural fit. So I've actually run the London Marathon twice in a witch's hat, carrying a broom, in a fairly long dress.
Wonderful. All right, Team TAC. TAC is Trawden Athletics Club.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you get the prize. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. Now, Team TAC, I can tell you the Eggheads have had a bit of a funny old few days, really, and the challengers won the last game, which proves it can be done. So there's £1,000 for you to win today. Good news there is that they are, usually coming off a defeat. They're in at 6s and 7s. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of science. So one of you please on science against either Beth or Steve, Pat, Kevin or Lisa.
I'll take science.
Very good. Jamie, our purchasing manager, against whom?
What do you think?
Should we take Lisa?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll take Lisa.
Of course you will.
Because science is not really your thing.
Not even slightly.
Jamie from Team TAC taking on Lisa from the Eggheads, round 1. And just to ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in our famous question run. Jamie, I thought you jumped at science there. You really wanted it.
That's my subject, I think.
Is it? OK, but it's not what you use at the moment in your profession.
It's not, no, it's just an interest. It's one that I've always read books on science, so it's just one that takes my interest, really.
Brilliant. And you didn't follow it into a career or anything like that?
No, it's always one that space has always been an interest to me, and that
Yeah.
was always picked up after I left school and just carried on from there, really, just not into a profession.
I'm thinking you probably wouldn't describe yourself the same way, Lisa Teal.
As interested in any sort of science, not so much, Mr. Vine.
Yes, a bit of history and literature and that, but science has passed us by, hasn't it?
Well, us general knowledge types tends to be a little bit of everything, but science is a little a bit.
OK, so, Jamie, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second, please.
OK, good luck, challengers. Here we go. Lisa, what is the radius of a circle that has a diameter of 30 centimetres? Is it 15 centimetres, 60 centimetres, or 120 centimetres?
OK, so the diameter is the bit around the outside, and the radius is the bit from the outside to the middle. Now, call me a terrible mathematician, because it's true, I am, but how are you going to have a bigger outside to middle than you are around the outside? That's not going to work. I mean, there are formulas for this sort of thing as well. But I think it must be 15 centimetres.
Yes and no. Yes, you're right. 15 centimetres. I wondered if when you said diameter, you said the bit round the outside, meaning the...
So that's the circumference. The diameter is straight across.
Yes.
So you don't need one at all. See, I told you I was a terrible mathematician.
So the radius is 15 and the diameter is 30, but you're quite right.
It's going well, yeah.
Jamie, your question. Which of these chemical elements is a noble gas? Chlorine, hydrogen, or radon?
Well, it's definitely not chlorine. Thinking of the periodic table, hydrogen's on the left-hand side and noble gases are on the right, so I'm going to go radon.
Yes, radon's right. One each. Lisa. In which year was the physicist Brian Cox born? Brian Cox, 1958, 1963, or 1968?
Right. So he was old enough to play keyboards in D-Ream, who were relatively big in the mid-90s. So I think I'll rule out 58, and after that, I'm going to struggle a little bit. I'll try 1968.
Yeah, I just always think he's younger than me, and I was 65, so you're absolutely right. 68 is right. He does look much younger. Jamie, on average, the moon and the Earth are approximately how far apart? The moon and the Earth, 2,400 miles, 24,000 miles, or 240,000 miles?
I would rule out 2,400 miles. That seems a bit close for the moon. And equally, 240,000 seems a bit far away as well. So I think I'm going to go straight down the middle at 24,000 miles.
Let's just see. Eggheads, do we know?
Yeah, it's 240.
Yeah, it's 240,000. Okay, Lisa's chance to take the science round with this question. In the human body, which of these is a part of the hip bone? Lisa? Is it lunate, ischium, or vomer?
So, the lunate presumably means it is sort of moon-shaped. Now, I know what the vomer is, but I had it somewhere else in the body. And to be honest, I did for the ischium as well. No, I'm really struggling here. I'll go straight down the middle and try ischium.
Ischium is your answer. Let's see. If you've got it right, you've won the round. Do we know?
Ischium.
We know. The challengers know you're right. Ischium is right. Lunate is in the wrist. Vomer is in the head.
Aha.
Ischium is the right answer. Sorry, Jamie. That can happen. Just that little moment with the moon. And you're beaten by our Egghead. Won't be in the final round, but it's early days. Please come back to us and we'll see what happens in round 2. So as it stands, Team TAC have lost one brain from the final round. The Eggheads have lost none. Time to knock an Egghead out. The next subject is geography. Now, Nicola and team, who wants this?
We're all looking at Phil.
Looks like it's me.
All right, Phil, our university lecturer, against anyone but Lisa.
What do you think?
Beth, shall we say?
Okay, Beth. Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be Phil from Team TAC playing Beth from the Eggheads on geography. Please take your positions. Well, because you're a geology lecturer, Phil, I assume that includes geography, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yes. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we?
We shall see against our Beth. Do you want to go first or second on geography?
Second, please.
Okay, they're all going second. Here we go, Beth, with your question. As the crow flies, what is the approximate distance from London to Edinburgh? 132 miles, 232 miles, or 332 miles?
Let's think. Well, I'm going to go the other way. So it's about 100 miles from Watford to Dover. This is where, places I know where people live. So it's not much further than that. It's about 200 miles to my in-laws. So it's got to be 332.
It is indeed 332 miles. I love that you do that all through family members.
Yeah.
How far away is my mother-in-law?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, Phil, your question. Which of these mountains is the tallest? Eiger, Kilimanjaro, or Fuji?
Ooh, I should have gone first. Well, the Eiger is in the Alps. Kilimanjaro is in the equator. Fuji. Japan. Not at all sure. I'm going to go with Kilimanjaro.
So you're tall mountains, you Eggheads, you have a list in your brains usually, don't you? Pat?
Well, Kilimanjaro is the highest. It's just under 20,000 feet.
Right, Kilimanjaro is the right answer, Phil. Well done. Anyone help us with the heights of mountains on this side?
I think Eiger is about 9,000. It's not an immensely tall mountain, it's just vertical.
Right. It looked tall in that movie, though.
Fuji's about 11, 12, something like that.
So they're about, yes,
Yeah.
okay, about the same.
Yeah.
But Kilimanjaro's way ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, Beth, your question. Which country shares land borders with Croatia, Hungary, Austria, and Italy? Which country? Slovenia, Serbia, or Slovakia?
Croatia, Italy, Austria. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Slovenia.
And you're right. Well done. Slovenia it is. Former Yugoslav Republic, now country. Okay, over to you, Phil. What colour is the top stripe on the Indian flag? The Indian flag. Is it orange, green, or white?
Ooh, I really should know this. I spent a lot of time in India. They're flipping in my mind now. I don't think it's white. I'm going to go with orange.
Have you got this? Are they all three on that flag, Phil? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes, I think they all are.
What do you think the order is?
I think white's in the middle.
So you go orange, white, green.
Yes.
Orange is correct. Well done. And white is in the middle, Eggheads, is that right? Yeah, so you're absolutely right, Phil. Well done. Oh, this is a tight round, 2-2. Geography, your third question, Beth. The Russian ruble is divided into 100 what? Groszy, kopecks, or stotinki?
Should know my currencies. I should know the smaller versions of the currencies, not just the larger ones. Grozny sounds more Polish. No, I could be completely wrong. Stotinki, that doesn't sound right. I'm going to go for, you get many kopecks in a ruble.
You do indeed. Kopecks is right. 3 out of 3 for Beth. Now, you need this one right, Phil. Here we go. Moroni is the capital of which island nation? It's M-O-R-O-N-I. Is it Cape Verde, Maldives, or Comoros?
Not one I've ever heard of. Sneaking suspicion I would have heard of I can't think of an alternative for Maldives, but I think I would have heard of it. I'm going to go with Cape Verde.
Watching the way these eggheads do their thing when they don't know, they might have looked at the MOR.
It's the way I always remember that one.
Yeah, so Comoros is the answer. Moroni. The capital of Cape Verde, eggheads? What?
Praia.
Praia. And Maldives?
Male.
Male. Sorry, Phil, you've been knocked out on Comoros. 2 out of 3 was not enough. Beth is in the final round. Please return to us and we'll see what happens next. So as it stands, Team TAC have lost 2 brains from the final. The eggheads are all still sitting there. And the next subject is film and TV. Who would like this?
I'll take that.
Good, Nicola. Against which eggheads?
Decision.
You've got the 3 gents in the middle left.
Kevin's good at most. The other 2 have got general knowledge.
Really?
Random choice?
Yeah.
Steve.
Okay, former brain of Derbyshire. So it's Nicola from Team TAC versus Steve. We'll have to get a better description for you, Steve.
Do you know what? I won brain of Birmingham last year, so you could say that.
Former brain of Birmingham.
No, I'm still.
You are the brain of Birmingham.
They might never do another.
Okay, sold. To ensure there's no conferring, please go to the question room. Nicola, I'm wondering if we need the witch outfit now.
I don't know whether my spells can help me now.
Good luck again, Steve. Film and TV, do you want to go first or second?
Oh, first this time.
Okay, here is your first question. Good luck. What genre of film is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining? Is it horror, sci-fi, or rom-com?
A terrifying film. Horror.
Horror's right. Well done. Steve, what is the profession of Meghan Markle's character Rachel Zane in the TV drama series Suits? Is Rachel Zane a policewoman, nurse, or a paralegal?
I've never seen the programme. I think she's probably a paralegal, Jeremy.
Paralegal's the right answer. Okay. Nicola, your question. In 2018, which former Spice Girl became a series regular on the TV singing contest show All Together Now? Victoria, Jerry, or Mel C?
It's not a programme that I have watched. I'm pretty sure it's not Victoria. And I don't think it's Mel C, so I'm going for Jerry.
And Jerry's right. Nice one. Okay, you're ahead. Let's see. For the first time, the challengers are ahead here. Steve, complete the title of the 2017 film 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, where? Ohio, Missouri, or Arkansas?
Yes, great film. It's Missouri, Jeremy.
It is Missouri. You're right. Starring?
Frances McDormand.
Yeah. Nicola, which actress played Donna Friedman in the TV soap Neighbours? Nicola, was it Isla Fisher, Margot Robbie, or Rebel Wilson?
Isla Fisher, I think, was Home and Away. Rebel Wilson, I'm not sure. Obviously, she's Australian, but I don't know whether she was ever in a daytime soap. Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie's right. 3 out of 3. Okay, is it enough? Let's see. To our egghead. Eric Roth has been nominated for 4 Oscars in which discipline? Directing, cinematography, or writing?
Never heard of him. Spurious logic. If you're a director, probably more chance I'd have heard of him. So it's a straight fight, cinematography and writing. Writing.
Writing is the right answer. Okay, 3-3. You're playing well, Nicola. Cast your spell. We go to sudden death. It gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternative answers. In which 1986 film does Kelly McGillis co-star with Tom Cruise?
Top Gun?
Top Gun's right. Steve, Only Fools and Horses was first broadcast in the UK in which decade?
I think that's the 80s, Jeremy.
It is 1981. Nicola. Nikki Alexander, played by Emilia Fox, is a character in which long-running BBC drama series?
Silent Witness.
Silent Witness is right. Well done. Steve, feeling the pressure. Here we go. Attica, Attica is a famous quote from which 1975 bank heist film starring Al Pacino?
Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon is right. Nicola, which actor played the fictional television comedian at the center of the 2016 Channel 4 drama series National Treasure?
Robbie Coltrane?
Robbie Coltrane is right. You're a great quizzer. Back to you, Steve. Which fictional character portrayed by the comedian Lee Francis became the host of the TV show Through the Keyhole in 2013?
Keith Lemon.
It is Keith Lemon. Nicola, The Killings at Badger's Drift, broadcast in 1997, was the first episode of which TV detective series?
I don't know. 1997. I don't know. Midsummer Murders.
Midsummer Murders is right. Well done. Okay. Steve, on the edge. She hasn't got one wrong yet. Which British film actress is the daughter of the actress Sharon Morn?
Don't know. I genuinely cannot think of anybody. I'm just going to say congratulations to my opponent.
You're passing, are you?
I really cannot think. I can't even think of it. All right, then. Here we go. I'll give her a laugh on my way out. Pauline Quake.
No, wrong answer, but thank you for trying. Well done, Nicola.
Who is it?
Alice Eve.
Oh.
And the only way to get to it
Do you know, I thought you might have Trevor Eve.
Yeah.
But
Trevor Eve. That's the thing, the
Yeah.
shoestring guy, and then Alice Eve. But it's easy for me to say that. Well played, both of you, but especially well done to our challenger, Nicola. Not a single question wrong. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, maybe the tide is turning for Team TAC. That's what happens when you play an ultra marathon runner with or without the witch's outfit. Come back to us. We'll play the last round before the final. So as it stands, Team TAC have lost 2 brains from the final round, but what a rearguard action there by Nicola. The Eggheads have lost 1, they lost Steve. So let's see what happens now. The subject is sport. So it's Pip or Paul?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Paul's going to go for
Okay,
it.
Paul against, and you can have either Pat or Kevin.
Here we go.
Kevin, please.
Kevin.
Okay, this is looking lively, isn't it? So Paul from Team TAC taking on Kevin from the Eggheads on sport, just this round before the final. Please take your positions. Good luck, Paul, against Kevin. Do you want to go first or second on sport?
Go first, please, Jeremy.
Here is your first question. The Australian Eddie Jones became the head coach of the England men's team in which sport in 2015? Is this cycling, rugby union, or hockey?
I don't think it's hockey. I don't think it's soccer. I'm going to go for rugby union, please.
It is rugby union. Well done, Eddie Jones. Kevin, your question. Which of these tennis players won her first Grand Slam singles title in 2018? Caroline Wozniacki, Marion Bartoli, or Emily Mauresmo?
Yes, I think she won the Australian Open. Caroline Wozniacki.
Caroline Wozniacki is the right answer. Well done. Okay, Paul, your question. In January 2018, David Beckham announced that he would be bringing a new Major League Soccer franchise to which city? Miami, Los Angeles, or New York?
This is a tricky one. I think football's quite well established in Los Angeles already, so I don't think it'll be that one. Probably not Miami. Oh, go for New York.
Kevin, do you know?
I think it's Miami.
Miami is the answer. So, chance for Kevin to go ahead here. Which of these boxers was the first to win a world heavyweight title? Kevin, was it Tyson Fury, David Haye, or Anthony Joshua?
Well, Anthony Joshua has obviously been one of the very big names comparatively recently, and Tyson Fury really too as well, maybe just slightly before. But David Haye's career stretches back quite a bit further, and I think he did win one of the many varieties of title then. So David Haye.
Yes, David Haye's correct. He's ahead. Paul, you've got to get this one to stay in. Here we go. In which sport did the Cleveland Indians compete in 2018? Ice hockey, basketball, or baseball?
Oh, it's another tough one. I was thinking American football, so that's obviously not one of the questions. Don't think it's going to be ice hockey, so go 50-50 chance. Basketball.
Let's see, teammates, do we know?
Baseball?
I think it's baseball.
I think it's baseball. It is baseball. Sorry, Paul, knocked out. Didn't quite fall for you. Kevin's in the final round. And if you come back to us, both of you, we will play the final round for £1,000. So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for our final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be in the final round. So that's Jamie, Paul, and Phil from Team TAC, and also Steve from the Eggheads. Would you please now leave the studio? Nicola and Pip, good luck. You're playing to win Team TAC £1,000. Beth, Pat, Kevin, and Lisa, here you are, all four of you playing to protect, shore up even, the Eggheads' reputation. Now, as usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. You can confer. So, challengers, the question is, can you, with your 2 brains, defeat these massive 4 brains over here? And Pip, do you want to go first or second?
First, please.
Here we go. Your first question. Edvard Munch painted The Scream at the end of which century? Was it the 17th, 18th, or 19th?
I absolutely hate eating things.
It's got to be 19th.
Do you think 19th?
17th, definitely too early.
No, you're
18th, I'm still thinking too early.
Probably. Yeah, we'll go 19th, Jeremy.
Good stuff. Yeah, if the 20th century had been in there, that would have been awkward. But you're bang on. It's right at the end of the 19th century, 1893.
Right.
Well done. Okay, Eggheads, your question. Emily Thornberry was first elected as an MP in 2005, representing which political party? Conservative, Liberal Democrats, or Labour?
Labour.
She wasn't a famous defector or anything, no? Just elected Labour, remains Labour.
Yeah.
Labour?
Yep.
We think that's Labour.
Labour's right. Back to you, challengers. Who was president of the USA after James Monroe and before Andrew Jackson? Is this John Quincy Adams, James Madison, or James K. Polk?
I really wouldn't have a
Hold on.
American politics. That's your forte, not mine.
I'm going to have to ask. Hold on. Okay, John.
I'll let you come into it.
I'm getting confused. It's definitely not James Polk.
Keep going mnemonic.
Yeah, I've got a mnemonic, but I can't get my head around it because I'm. So it's.
I'll be straightforward, I don't know.
Is it before and after again?
After Monroe and before Jackson, was it?
After Monroe, before
John
James.
Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams.
John Quincy Adams.
John Quincy Adams is your answer. Let's just see. So you were looking for a mnemonic right there. Can you give us any of the mnemonic? Do you remember any of
I
it?
could give you the mnemonic, but I can't. Will a jolly man make a jolly visitor?
Okay. Do we know that mnemonic?
No.
Anyone?
Not heard that one, no.
Will a jolly man,
Make a jolly visitor.
and Will is Washington.
Yeah.
Go on.
Number 1, Washington. Number 2, John Adams, this one's father. Number 3, Thomas Jefferson. Number 4, James Madison. Number 5, James Monroe. Number 6, John Quincy Adams.
John Quincy Adams is right. Well done. Will a jolly man make
a jolly visitor.
Well done. And Reagan is the on visitor, is he, or right at the end there?
Yeah, it's only the beginning ones.
No, it's only, okay, right. No, we know, so we don't go up to the present day. Okay, fine. Eggheads. Papillon is the French word for which creature? Beetle, budgerigar, or butterfly?
Butterfly.
Yeah, butterfly. Papillon's a butterfly. Yeah.
That's butterfly.
Butterfly is correct, Eggheads. Okay, get this one right. Really crank the pressure on them. Revival is a 2017 UK #1 album by which artist? So it's called Revival. Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake, or Eminem?
Music after 1990 to me.
What year was it again, sorry?
Revival is a 2017 UK #1 album by which artist?
I don't think it's Eminem.
Justin Timberlake did have a song out, didn't it?
Yeah, I think Lady Gaga didn't have any singles.
Nothing in
2017.
2017.
I think I'd be tempted to
Do we think
Justin
middle
Timberlake.
for now? Yeah, we'll go Justin Timberlake, please.
Justin Timberlake. Now, he had an album out around that time. Do we remember the name of that?
Something like Woodsman, Man of the Woods.
That's what the tour's called.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I can't remember the title. What's the answer here, Eggheads?
Eminem.
Eminem is the answer. It was. I suppose he'd been away a bit. And that stage in his career. So 2 out of 3. Hanging on a thread now. After all your hard work, let's see. Eggheads, if you get this right, the contest is over. What name did Kim Kardashian and Kanye West give to their 3rd child, who was born in January 2018? Was it named Seattle, Chicago, or Miami?
Chicago.
Even they couldn't be cruel enough to call it Seattle, could they? It is Chicago.
Chicago. Okay, we think that's Chicago.
You've made light work of that. It is indeed Chicago. We say, Eggheads, congratulations, you have won. So, Pip, you're like me. It stops in 1990. Music, that's the end of After the Smiths. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Commiserations, you ran well. You really did. I mean, that was a great round you played, Nicola, as well. Commiserations, Team TAC. Lovely to meet you all. Thanks for coming in. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them most of the time, and here you are, reigning supreme over Quizland once more. It does mean the challengers don't win the £1,000, so we roll that money over to the next show and see if you can get a run together. Eggheads, who will beat you? And before we go, Beth, remind us of that question.
What is the longest word in the English language to contain only one vowel?
I can't even start to think. What is it?
It's a 9-letter word and contains one E. It is strengths.
Strengths. And there's nothing longer than that with one vowel. Gosh. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to take them down. There'll be £2,000 to play for. Until we quiz again, goodbye.